Before we start the episode, if you enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe for more spooky content every week, just like this episode. Hello my fellow ghouls and ghoulettes, and welcome to Monster Planet, where I talk about a monster's brief history, how it affected our modern world today, and how media portrays the monster. I'm your host, Nicholas Reed. Today's monster is a real hoot. The monster of the day is Mexico's fiendish witch, Lechuza, which means barn owl in Spanish. They're not one, but an entire coven of Lechuzas. During the day, they appear as completely normal women, but at night, they can transform to terrifying owls with the head of a twisted and decaying old woman. Most Mexican folktales have a set-in-stone origin, but this is not one of those tales. No one really knows how or why the story of the Lechuza got started. Some people believe that Lechuzas are women who were murdered by their lovers and live to seek revenge on those who wronged them. Or they are witches who were exposed by villagers and slain. They return to seek revenge on anyone who wronged them or got in their way. Finally, some people believe that Lechuzas are just dark magic taken to extreme levels. Legends state that they will hunt and feast on humans, even going so far as to lure people out of their homes using certain noises. They also have very large talons that can even pick up a whole car if they needed to. A more recent addition to her arsenal is her ability to drain car batteries, which might be connected to her ability to control thunder and lightning. A more positive rumor states that Lechuzas only kill those that have harmed women or have evil in their hearts, or she is there to warn you of imminent tragedy, though that is more closely associated with banshees. Lechuzas can also make a whistling sound or the sound of an infant crying in order to lure you outside, but there are ways to defend yourself against them, like lining your home with salt, which is pretty common for paranormal creatures. They apparently can't stand it, or cursing at them. While an unorthodox tactic, it apparently works against them. But don't bother with traditional weapons such as knives and guns, as they are immune to them, and make sure you avoid eye contact at all times, or they may steal your soul and be able to transform into you. The Lechuza doesn't appear in media very often, usually only as a topic of discussion and not as a character, so most details remain the same between media, and the creature remaining as terrifying as ever. Was this creature used originally as a cautionary tale, or just as a story to tell around the campfire? We'll never know. Lechuzas don't appear in many forms of media, aside from a couple of podcasts and TV shows, like Monsters and Mysteries in America, in Season 2, Episode 10, where it was one of the subjects about spirits, along with the Rake and the Sykesville Monster. It is also the main subject of Episode 49 of the Spirits podcast. As these are documentary or discussion shows, there isn't really a change in appearance, or even really any new information to be found, so it's represented the way that most of the legends portray them. That's all the time I had for you ghouls and ghoulettes. I hope you have a wonderful day, and remember, always keep some salt or your best curse words on hand, just in case.